Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Corey P, aka Cores, aka Cancer Boy 85, aka I have a lot of names, okay? But anyway, I've tried to do this video like twice now, and my something keeps it's a glitch in the matrix. I don't know what's going on, but I have to keep redoing it. Hopefully this is the last time. This is the third time. You know, third time's a charm. Excuse me. I'm making a morning drink. Don't judge me. Judge me, I don't care if you do. But anyway, I want to come on here because I wanted to talk about my experience at my very first official concert, which was put on by none other than Tremaine Neverson. And for those who don't know his full government, um, Trey Songz, basically. Yeah, Trey Songz. So yes, I went to the Trey Songz concert, which was here in Atlanta on March 8th. It's March 9th now. So yes, I went. It was amazing. Like Tremaine Neverson, you know how to put on a show. Okay, I gotta give you the deets from the beginning. Okay, first, okay, it started out. Big Sean was the opening act, and hands down, Big Sean, I have a newfound respect for you. You did a good job, sir. Like you put on a good show. Apparently, he has some really good songs, like more than his singles. Like there's some songs he was doing that's not, on the radio right now, or he hasn't released as singles yet. And let's just say I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. Like I'm just gonna do the digital download off iTunes and just get it, or get the CD in stores or whatever I gotta do. I'm just gonna get it. I'm actually gonna pay for it, like honestly, because he had some good stuff. And I'm not really a rap person. Like with rappers, like they might have one, like I only like, if I do like the rapper, I like the one hit, because like the album, it's really not my thing. It's just a bunch of niggas rapping. Like I like people to sing and play instruments and just all those things. So but he has some good stuff. I love now that rappers are really trying to incorporate like melodies and harmonies into their shit. Thank you, because for people like me, that opens you up to people like me who like, music and like melody and like, all those things. Not that you're not doing music, I'm just saying like, you know, it's more than just a beat and you spitting 16 bars, which, it's cool, but I just don't like a whole album of that. Break it up, sing a little, hum a little, do something. But anyway, all in all, Big Sean did a good job. Wale came on during his set. I love Wale. Like I do, hands down. I don't, like I'm not a big hip hop person, but very few people and songs that I get into, and Wale is one of them. Love him. And so let's see what happened after that. Of course, they had like a little intermission, so we could take a break, pee, get a drink, whatever. And then Trey came. Trey came on, and of course, the first half he was doing his slow songs, his sex songs, all for the ladies, so they can get all hot and bothered. So of course, people like me, like the straight guys, and some of the gay boys who were there. I mean, some of them were probably like, ooh, this is my song too. But me, speaking for me, you know, I like high energy, some like I like upbeat, up tempo, not all the time. Like I do appreciate a good love song, a good slow song, but it was like seven of them bitches, like back to back to back. So I was, needless to say, I was just kind of like, okay, I was, getting a little sleepy, but not because he was just boring. It was just, I had a glass of wine. It was just a lot, it was hitting me. And then on top of that, like I said, it was just the pace was very, but thankfully by the second half, he started doing his up-tempo stuff. And, then he started doing his, songs. He'd have cameos, and let me tell you, cameos galore. Let's see, Carrie Hilson came out. Might I say, for all her hater ways, I love Carrie Hilson. So, girl, if you see this, I love you, even though you be, making little shady remarks to Beyonce and Kesha and all these other female artists, which I just don't understand. But you know what? I'm not judging. But you came out, you did good. You sounded live. I mean, you sang live and you sounded great. Um, you know, Because you know some of these girls and boys out here be lip syncing for eternal life. So I can honestly say that Trey and his cameos all sang live. Awesome. But she had on this, what did Carrie Hilson? She had on this Gucci like cat suit slash harem pants situation, which was just sexy. And then she, with the bandana, she just looked stunning, tall, gorgeous woman. Who else? Kelly Rowland came out. I mean, oh my God, like I love Kelly Rowland, my favorite Destiny's Child of all of them. No shade to Beyonce or Michelle. Love you guys too, but she's always been my favorite. Oh my gosh, she came out looking stunning in her red bottom boots, her black pants, and her t-shirt and her leather jacket. Just looking like easy breezy, fly, young, flashy, and fly. I love it. Who else came out? T.I. just tore the shit down. Who else? DJ Drama, Fabulous. I mean, and then Big Sean came out, and everybody just had a big jam session on stage. All in all, it was amazing. I loved it. I loved the show. I really appreciate it. Trey Songz, you know, I've never been a major fan of you, and that's no shade or no malice behind when I say that. I've just never really been a fan. It's just you weren't my cup of tea, slice of pie, slice of cake. It's okay, and I'm pretty sure you don't really care because you more for the ladies anyway. So, you know, but you know, I just never was a real diehard fan. I mean, I think I have like 3 singles that I bought off iTunes from you. You know, and that has to count for something. I bought them. I didn't get them free like I normally do. No offense to musicians out there. It's just, you know, we're still kind of sort of in a recession, and you know, you got to get, you know, with the age of information now, people are just giving away stuff, so you can't help a brother. You can't blame a brother for getting shit free. But that doesn't mean I don't support you guys. I mean, you know, hey, Trey, I went to your concert. So, you know, all in all, it was a very good show. And I'm happy that I could be able to experience it. And I thank, you know, shout out to my friend, you know, for, you know who you are, girl, for just inviting me and allowing me to be a part of this with you. Thank you, because I'm just excited. I was just so excited and so happy and so honored that I could have experienced that, because that was a really good show. Like, I was really skeptical. I was just like, oh, I hope he don't, you know, he sang live. He sounded great. I mean, he just really, I saw him in his element. You could tell he just really enjoys what he does. It was an amazing show. You know, he wasn't walking around like he didn't really want to be there. You know, some artists do. I'm not going to put her out there, but she knows who she is. Um, yeah, she definitely, Trey, you gave your all. And thumbs up, all that. Good reviews, all that, all that, all that. All right. Now, what else do I want to talk about? I got that out the way. Oh my God, I have so much. I mean, yeah, I just want to talk about some stuff. Let's see what's going on. So, you know, I made a couple of posts way back when about my best friend, my bestie. Apparently, we're not friends anymore. How did this happen? I don't know. Let me tell you what happened. So after that week, after the whole robbery situation, which I was coming back from his house, mind you. Not that it was his fault, but I'm just saying I was, you know, that setting the scene. You know, that throughout that whole week, I hadn't heard from him. I didn't know what was going on. So I decided to get on Facebook and just, you know, see how he was doing, see about him. And I just realized I was no longer his friend. And, you know, he just basically erased me. And I know sometimes when he gets drunk and he just gets on the computer, he'll do that. So I sent him a little message and I was just like, you know, I see that you're mad at me. When you're done being mad, you know where I live. LOL. Hope you're doing good. So am I. Well, after that, he just apparently blocked me from his profile altogether. So I don't know what's going on. Apparently, he's feeling some type of way. I don't know if it's towards me directly or he's just, you know, hashing out his frustrations on me, which if anybody who knows me knows that that does not work. You know, like, girl, I'm not affected. Like, you know, I'm more confused. Like, that's kind of my situation. It's just, I'm just confused. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. And, you know, like one of my pet peeves, especially with people that I'm close to, whether it be family, friends, a love interest, you know, if you're mad at me about something, just say it. Talk about it. And that goes for anybody. I guess I'm directing this to all the best friends, the family members, the lovers out there. For all y'all, you know, if you're mad at your significant other, your best friend, your true Judy, your whomever they are to you, say something. Okay, don't let that shit just build and build and build, because in the end, you're walking around mad. They don't know why you're mad, and you won't tell them. And then you're mad because they're not mad and they don't get that you're mad. It's just because, honey, it's this thing, you know, my friend communication, she's there for a reason. If you don't communicate, look what happens. See, look at this situation. My friend is somewhere, just, I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm going to shun everybody. Or my best friend, he's over here mad. I'm confused, but I'm not mad. I'm just kind of like, girl, because, like, you know, the air's sweet where I am. I just don't understand. And I feel like it's not my job to play Clue with you. You know, if you don't tell me, I don't know. And then, you know, you have every opportunity to tell me. You have my phone number. You can call me. You can text me. You know, we were friends on Facebook. You could have messaged me. I mean, you know, it's just all these venues and avenues that you can get in contact with me by, and you just won't do it. So, you know, and just life is too short. Like, I mean, I always felt like that before I got robbed, but after the fact, after I was held at gunpoint, knife point, and stun gunpoint, you know, I really strongly reinforced that. And life is too short. Hold on. It really is. It's too short. Oh, that was strong. God. Life is just, yeah, it's too short. Okay, people, you know, you don't ever want to be that girl or that guy that just spends their time mad at somebody for whatever reason, whether you know what I'm saying, and you don't deal with it, or you don't really hash it out or talk about it or come to a conclusion, agree to disagree, whatever the case may be, have some closure. You just leave things there. You know, life is too short for that. And you know, and you're the one walking around mad and upset. It's because you haven't dealt with it. You just and doing these, like my friend, you know, I love him. So if you're out there, child, I love you. I care about you. But honey, if you don't say anything, I don't know. And you pulling this stunt where you don't want to talk to me, I mean, if that's what you want to do, girl, that's fine. I mean, I'm not upset. You're the one that's upset. I'm not. So, you know, when that still doesn't work out for you, hopefully you get over yourself before, you know, the rapture comes or before one of us croaks. Because, girl, like, I really would hate for that to be a situation. And just with anybody, you would never want that to be a situation where you just mad at somebody and for no, you know, for whatever reason, like I said, and you don't talk about it, you don't deal with it, you just walk around harboring this shit, and then the person ups and dies, or you know, moves away, or whatever the case may be, and you just never get a chance to really deal with the situation, especially if it's somebody that you feel like is important in your life. Like, don't ever let people like that slip away. Excuse me, gas bubble. But yeah, don't ever let somebody like that slip away. And I'm not a life guru, and I'm not Iyanla Van Zant and all these other people. It's just, this is just an average Joe talking to other average Joes and Jonies out there, and Julies. You know, girl, like, just deal with it, hash it out. Even if y'all gotta fight it out. Like, that's one thing, like, me and my friends do. Hits this cut on my lip. You know, we fought it out in the past. I mean, and then at the end of the fight, we realized it was really stupid, it was really dumb, and we got over it. But this situation right here, this shit right here, shawty, this shit right here, nigga, I just don't understand. Because, I mean, like, who does that? You just gonna stop talking to me altogether and not tell me why? You know, in reflection, I kind of did that to somebody, so maybe that's karma. Funny, you know, hey, you got to clock your own tea. I did that to one person, and that was actually his ex-boyfriend, because they used to talk shit about me, and tried to break up me and my best friend as friends. And like, one thing he used to do is always when I wasn't around, he would always say the meanest, like, baddest things about me, making me look bad. And which, to his credit, I always put the blame on equally on both parties in that situation, for him and my friend, because my friend, I felt like, you've known me longer than he's known me. And if you believe just some ratchet shit that just came out his mouth without confronting me or talking to me, you just gonna believe what he says, hands down. I don't care if y'all are fucking or not. That's messed up. I would never just believe some random person over my friend first. Like, I would have to talk to my friend first. Like, if they come to me and say this, then I'm gonna confront my friend. Like, hey, so and so said, and so and so said this, and I just want to talk to you about it. You know, he didn't do that. He just assumed and believed what this person had to say. So, but anyway, but his boyfriend, yeah, after all that came out, I really did. I just kind of, I mean, I didn't block him. I just stopped talking to him. It was, I didn't make it this big, grandiose thing. I just kind of bowed out gracefully, whereas my friend, he's really making it a point that I don't want to have anything to do with you. Like, you know, and I can honestly say that I don't know what I've done. And that's, I can think of things that I've done to my friend, and I've apologized for them, because, we're not perfect. We're humans. And, sometimes you and your friends, you might get in the argument, disagreement, or you might do something that pissed them off. And I can think of things that I think that he should be pissed off about. But as far as, yeah, I don't understand what I could have done. Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, I mean, but I just don't understand. He's really, honestly, he's being a baby about this situation. Like, I don't know what's going on. And see, like, that's the thing with my friend. It's like, I love him. I care about him. To love somebody, you really have to love the good and the bad parts. But the good parts do outweigh the bad. Like, I've known him for, like I said, we've been friends for 5 years. I see the good in him. I know what type of person he is at his best. He's a very sweet guy, but at his worst, he's a very selfish, self-centered, narcissistic asshole. And that's just the reality of it. Like, this whole situation can prove it. I mean, I'm not trying to make this all about me right now, but during that whole week when he decided to just block me, I mean, honestly, I don't understand what I could have done. And then it just happened at a time where it's just so, like, I was robbed. You know what I'm saying? As much as I know, I kind of played it calm. It scared the shit out of me, and like, I was terrified. Like, if you've ever, anybody who's ever been robbed, you know that feeling. You feel helpless. You feel like you can't do anything, and you want to do something, but you don't want to do anything that's going to get you killed. For people like me, like, I think about my life. I think about the big picture, and I want there to be a happy ending for my life. I want to go out when I'm old as hell around my family and loved ones, when I'm 90 years old, in my bed, just, and go out peacefully. Like, I don't want to be shot on the streets of Atlanta, or murdered on the streets of Atlanta because somebody wanted some loose change in my pocket and whatever little trinkets I got on me. Who wants that? I don't. I don't want to die like that. I don't want to go out like that. So that's what I was thinking about, honey. And yeah, I don't get it. Why he did that. Like, why he would not be my, like, around this time, like, he basically stopped being my friend at a time when he should have at least checked up on me. And I mean, if I could just make this about me for 30 seconds. Yeah, like, I just felt like that was really fucked up. Like, I've just went through this shitty situation, and instead of just being a friend and being there, you find some faggoty reason, excuse the French, to be mad at me about. And then instead of just talking to me about it like a real friend, like just a real man, a real adult, period. Instead of just coming to me and say, hey, I'm really mad at you about this. You did this to me. Or I felt like this when you said this. You just, you just basically throw me away like yesterday's trash. So, I mean, girl, like I said, if you happen to catch this, I still care about you. There's no love lost here on my end, none at all. But at the same time, girl, I'm unbothered, girl. Like, I don't know. I'm just confused and, a little hurt. I actually am hurt. Like, it's not, I mean, I could come in here and just tell you I just don't give a fuck. Of course I give a fuck. It's a 5-year friendship, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and this guy, my best friend, we've shared so much, you know, just in conversations, just in experiences. I mean, come on. Like, we've been through a lot just together. I was there with you when you were asked out and homeless and you had nowhere to go and everybody turned their back on you, including your shitty boyfriend, you know, as he was fucking his new boyfriend or his ex-boyfriend while you're sitting up here homeless, but you're supposed to be the main boyfriend. Girl, like I was there with you through that whole time when nobody told you about your relative that passed away. You had to find out in the streets. I found out and then I had to break it to you, or actually no, I let your mama do it because I was like, girl, I'm not a family member. I'm not blood, so I let them handle that. But you know what I'm saying, like I found out before you found out, and I was there to console you and to be there for you. Not that I'm just the great person. I'm just saying I'm just doing what friends do, and you've been there for me too. I mean, you were there for me, all those times when I got random phone calls about my father being in the hospital for having seizures and strokes. And, you were there to hold my, hand and hold me when I cried. Like stuff like that, you just throw it away. Like we've been there for each other. So I just honestly, I don't understand. If we can go through that, you should be able to tell me what's wrong, why you're mad at me. Or, why, what I'm saying? You should be able to come to me. So, I just don't understand. And I don't appreciate, just being tossed away. Like, so that's, so you just, I mean, you can feel how you want to feel, but, I'm not going to make any hardcore efforts to, try to figure out what the hell is wrong with you, because like I said, you stopped talking to me. I didn't stop talking to you. So when you decide or figure out what the hell is wrong with you and why you acting the way you acting, I'm 1079 Tumlin Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia 30318, 706-333-3516. Twitter at CancerBoy85, Facebook, Corey Classy Rebel Pope, Facebook.com/Corey Classy Rebel Pope. I mean, you know how to get in contact with me. So, with that being said, my lovelies, for the few people that do follow me or listen to these things, have a good one. To my best friend who invited me to Trey Songz, thank you, girl, once again. Like, I owe you whatever you and your husband. I owe you one for that. Like, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for letting me experience that with you. I'm glad I got to see you and hang out with you finally. After like a year, we have finally reunited and it feels so good. To my best friend who's not talking to me, I love you. I still care about you. Like I said, no love lost on my end. I just wish you'd stop being a baby back bitch and talk to me. And, hopefully you do that before one of us croaks, kicks the bucket or whatever. Hopefully, it won't be a year or two before we talk again. Hopefully we could just be, you know, no, like I said, no love lost on my end. You're mad, I'm not. So, and you have to understand I'm not gonna come on your side of town to come see about you right now, especially when you're mad at me, and two, that's the side of town where I got robbed on. So I'm just really not pressed about it. You know, you know, but like I say, you know how to get in contact with me. Um, love you, dude. Like, I just don't understand. I'm just confused and a little hurt. But other than that, I mean, not mad. Life goes on, I guess. So, But anyway, to everybody out there, love, kisses, love, peace, and hair grease and all that shit. I'm gonna finish having my cocktail. It's already hitting me because I put a little more potion than juice. So, anyway, y'all be easy, be breezy, be safe. Deuces.